things I worry about living here is heat exhaustion. When it's 41, 42 degrees in the boat and it's, you know, 37, 38 degrees outside, I find that I get exhausted really easy, and sometimes I feel like I can't rest, and I'm constantly worried about whether I'm getting enough done from day to day. So 2 months ago now, I found a little window air conditioner on one of the swap meet sites on Facebook. Yesterday I built a platform for it, found the highest point in the boat, took it on and set it up here. And this is just a shopping bag I cut up. It's only 500 watts, 5,000 BTU, so I don't know if it's got enough power to cool the boat. This is my ductwork I put on. It's just cardboard, but it separates out the flow of the cold air, which comes out the top, and brings it in here. Before I did that, cold air would just come out and circulate right around in the hatch, and nothing would come out the bottom. I started at 130, it's 3 now. It started out at 38 degrees, and right now it's still 38 degrees. Yeah, so they just shut down the generator. It's 4:30 in just about 3 hours. The air conditioner cooled the temperature down from 38 degrees down to 36.5 degrees. So 1.5 degrees. But it didn't get any hotter with the boat sealed up, so it's a win. So all that happened at the end of September 2019. It's now the first couple of weeks in May 2020. I'm still in the boatyard. A couple of weeks ago, about the end of April, the cardboard all fell out of the bottom of it. And all those shopping bags that I built had turned to powder in the sun. I took it over to the shop and tore it apart and checked it. When you service an air conditioner, or a refrigerator for that matter, you use what's called the frost line. And there wasn't any frost line. So yeah, it was pretty well out of coolant. It was still cooling, but not very well. So I went ahead and tore it apart and filled it, essentially did just basic service on it. So I remade the enclosure out of this honeycomb, this piece, and then the duct piece inside that separates air return from the output. It's working. Remember, this is all garbage. This has nothing to do with the boat work. Once I get done, this is all coming off and it's going to be trash. I don't want to put a lot of work into it. It's just wasting my time. I've got a big blast of cold air coming out of here and going back down and looping around, so I'm going to get rid of that. The handyman's friend. I do feel like I'm on the red-green show. Well, that'll cut the leakage down quite a bit. A lot more pressure over here. Okay. Slide that up there. Keep the air from coming out this way. Okay. There's my final ductwork. And I don't know if filling the refrigerant really made a huge difference. The objective of all this, of course, is to get the recovery air going into the air intake to be as hot as I can get it. If you're a physics student, you know a Carnot cycle is more efficient the higher the temperature difference. So if I can get hotter and hotter air going in there, then the air conditioner is going to run more efficiently. And it has the double-edged effect of cooling down the air that's the hottest so it doesn't stay in the boat. I don't know how to really assess whether that's working better. It feels better. I can feel the breeze from the air conditioner here now where I couldn't before. I had to turn the fan up here down on myself. But it's a nice hot sunny day and it's just a little afternoon right now, so the boat's heating up from the sun, and you know it's going to be kind of hard to assess whether the air conditioner is really working really well, because it's going to be fighting a losing battle for the next few hours. If it works, it will make the boat a little more of a refuge. I have been really worried about how well the cooler has done since I've serviced it. It didn't feel any cooler than before. That was one of the reasons why I added that panel today, to divert the air back around where the cardboard had it running. I've noticed since then that today has been an unusual day. It was 37 degrees outside today, And here is my weather station. It's still 36 degrees. That top number is here in the aft cabin that wasn't cooled. It just barely clicked down to 39.8. It was 40 a moment ago. The 32 degrees is out with the cooler. So normally on a day like today, it would be, if it was 37 degrees and hot and sunny like this, it would be probably 38, 39 degrees with the cooler running in the other end of the boat. And now, you know, it's 32 degrees. So that's a gain of, you know, at least 5 degrees, maybe 7. I think that's all because I added the coolant. The ducting is more robust now, but it's the same format. So yeah, 5 to 7 degrees better just by adding some coolant. And plus it's not going to come apart when it rains. So yeah, it's definitely a win. One other thing I'm really worried about is I note that before I put the air conditioner in, that was during those first few months in the boatyard, and there was a lot obvious to do. I didn't have to wait for the fiberglass for the hull to dry, and I got a huge amount of work done. And since I put it in, I haven't gotten much done. So what I'm worried about is providing a haven might not be such a good thing. But it's helping. It's helping my peace of mind, and it's hopefully helping my ability to plan, at least. Helping my ability to video edit. Anyway, this has been kind of a brief installment of what life is like here in Panama in the boatyard. I hope you've liked this installment. If you did and you want to see more, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you get notifications of my next installment. Until then, fair winds from the SV Escape TARDIS.